Those are the three biggest things that I think they're going to have to do here this afternoon.
Jagger Fergus looking in the offensive zone for David Goyette. Knocked away by Jonathan Aspero. Handled by Sam Hanzik. And now Aspero from his own blue line over the stick of Clark. Brouillard for Coachella Valley. We mentioned his valiant effort blocking some shots behind Alex Steska yesterday. That prevented the Wranglers from finding the back of the net. And now it's Fergus who tries to look onside, but he's whistled off.
Early in this one, and that's something that you kind of half expected as this afternoon goes on.
Just because of the quick times between the two games, or just the fact that the Wranglers are looking to respond from a pretty tough loss yesterday?
I think it's more the response. I mean, I thought Coachella Valley played a very complete game yesterday, and the Wranglers are going to realize that there are no easy games, and they're going to have to play their best. And for them, they're a big mobile club. So I think they're going to try and turn this one into a little bit more of a physical battle.
Ty Nelson off the stick of Fergus all the way down inside of the Wranglers zone. Coachella Valley gets a pop that the Firebirds had to get back on their course for.
Yeah, Firebirds did a good job of recovering the middle of a line change. That puck came around the boards, and that's why it's important to hit the net. If you hit the net, you don't have to worry about that coming back out where you're in the middle of a change.
Byro over the line off the stick of Fergus. Rolls on goal. Murphy shrugs it aside. Left wing boards for Rory Karen, so the Firebirds held off the score sheet in yesterday's game. A rare feat for a guy who's well over a point a game pace.
Yeah, that hasn't happened much this year, and you know he'll be better in this hockey game.
Snapped what was a 6-game point streak for Rory Cairns. Had 9 goals now over his last 9 points over his last 7 games, including 4 goals.
Yeah, he's been good. Dryden Hunt's been really good as well. And
one denied it tight.
Yeah, good save by Murphy there, and great forecheck by John Hayden, and unfortunately Myers couldn't quite get that in behind Murphy.
Firebirds clear the zone. Connor Murphy, really good stop in his first game in the AHL this season. Murphy's had a good start in the ECHL this year. 2-5-3, not a great record. 2.86 goals against average, a 9.11 save percentage. It's had success against Coachella Valley in the past.
Yeah, and again, it's got numbers a little bit like Stez, where the wins don't really show how well.
At Acrisure Arena, Hunt had his 5-game point streak snapped yesterday. His centering feed here for Cairns. Past him, held by Stromgren. He's greeted by Brandon Byro. Hunt gives it away to Fergus. Fergus softly up the boards, knocked down by Grushnikov. Peeled out by Byro. Byro to center for Goyette. Solovyov in the way there. Goyette not too thrilled.
No, and there's not a lot of space on that ice right now. Anytime you touch a puck, there's somebody in your face, and it looks a little more like a playoff game so far.
Cairns on a battle his way onside. Hits off of Goyette. Cairns on the re-entry, left wing wall. In search of Dryden Hunt, but it's cleared away by Coachella Valley. Target.
Yeah, again, really good opportunity, and unfortunately missed the net, but great work by John Hayden. After blocking that shot, getting the 2-on-1 on a long shift, still found the gas to turn that into an odd man rush again.
Goyette behind the net. Feed out in front. Finds Byro. Weak side, and now it's Dryden Hunt the other way. Rory Cairns turned over at the blue line, back into Wrangler possession. Nice bunt there by Nikkei Coco on the hand eye to slow it down perfectly for Max Lajoie. Ty Nelson. Down through center, redirects it on in. Off the boards for Poirier. Lifted to center for Stromgren. Stromgren knocked down by Nelson. This will be a high. So just like last night, it's Ben Myers who gets the goal-scoring start. It's the El Paseo first goal of the game. Also by El Paseo Jewelers. So Coachella Valley with a 1-0 lead. Billy Ottovinen with the shot that got it there. John Hayden gets an assist as well. And how good has Ben Myers been for the Coachella Valley Firebirds?
He's been outstanding so far, and again, not afraid to go to those dirty areas, and it's a tough place to go to score goals, but Myers does a great job of it, does a great job of distracting defensemen when he goes there as well.
Garrett drives onside for Calgary, centering feed broken up by Nelson. Right side, Bruce Stavich. Hangs onto it, looks for a lane. Traffic out in front. Brustevich lets it go. Saved by Coco, and he...
Well, they tell you when you're on the bench, you got to look alive. So if you're not paying attention, no different than a fan. It hurts when you get hit.
Jagger Fergus. And into the offensive zone. Ropes it around. Kuznetsov. Left wing boards. Big Karen comes to Clark Bishop. Will get to the red over the Firebirds blue. And him and Nelson get to work in the corner. Here's Brustevich, right point. Fergus drives it away from him. Nelson to his own blue. To the red. Into Calgary's offensive zone. A shot blockered away by Murphy. Lajoie shot. Glove to lead just a few moments ago.
Yeah, he's been good so far in this game, and he's had to make a couple of big stops here early in this period.
Lajoie towards the cage. Murphy get Wolf up there this year. Oscar Dansk no longer as a shot. Another six.
Zone. You can win some faceoffs. The Firebirds done a good job of that, getting a couple of great opportunities.
Here's Bishop driving to the front of the net, looking for Ferk. You can't find him. Jagger Fergus the other way for Coachella Valley. Bishop tries to knock it away from Fergus. Brustevich. Wrist shot. Sky down in front. Goyette off the boards for Fergus. Looking for some help. Fergus a pass across for Byro towards the net. Looking for Nelson now. And they can't connect.
No, they were out there on a long shift and just ran out of gas at the offensive end of that.
Here's Hayden keeping in the offensive zone. Cutting down the wing. Pass to Brouillard to the blue line. Brouillard shot tipped to the net but wide by Goyette. Good steal again by Hayden, doing some good work. Looking to feed Goyette out in front. Hayden up the glass. Ryan Jones. Nick Brouillard, right circle. Kuznetsov. Broken stick from Kuznetsov, and Goyette couldn't carry into the zone and take advantage for the Firebirds. Get onside. Olofsson looking backdoor for Byro. He couldn't get there in the proper amount. Fergus swats it back in. Brustevich. Off of Hanzik. No, it didn't go off of Han. Aspero will gallop to the corner. Aspero for Poirier. Out to center ice. Chopped at by Bell. Morton onside for the Wranglers. Behind the net for Adam Klapka. Mishandles it. Nelson off the boards. Out of... Fortunately missed. It was knocked down and then put into his own net. But hey, gotta like the moxie that he brings.
Yeah, it's A for effort.
2-1 Firebirds halfway through the hockey game. Soloviev shot, tip, they score. Martin Ferk not showing off the big blast there, but the redirection. Career entry here for the Wranglers with 27 seconds to go in the period. Aspero behind the net, loops it around, left circle, commotion to the crease, right side, Bell, and a save. Go too well for him. He was pulled after 3 goals on 11 shots. And then the next day, he figured it out. 34 save shutout. That was back in March of last season.
Yeah, for not having played a whole lot of American League games, he's going to be tired of seeing the Firebirds.
Made of Hudson Falls, New York. Around the boards it comes. Hunter Brustevich lines it off the referee in the corner. Brustevich gets it back. Jones looking for it. Bishop up top. Brustevich onside. They'll keep it for Aspero. High slot for Klapka. Turns it to the net. Blocked down in front. Haven't seen a lot of Adam Klapka right in front of Nike Coco tonight.
No, he's kind of been the trigger guy, which is a little unusual.
Fergus in the offensive zone. Drops it back behind the net. Brustevich back on it. It's been a great contest so far. Good weekend of hockey between these two teams.
Well, and that's the one thing Yanni Newman brings is that big body. When he plants himself in front of the net, he's hard to move.
Goyette racing forward in the offensive zone. It's Soloviev handling it here for the Wranglers off the boot of Stiona. Pass to Grushnikov. Pressure now by Goyette. Fergus trying to pry it off the boards. Grushnikov has it back. Soloviev for Klapka. Oh, move it down the ice. Nelson now. For Max Lajoie. Klapka and Lajoie. Battle with Klapka getting the worst of it. Here's Solovyov. Shot from the point, blocked down by Goyette. Grushnikov sends it around the glass. Siona at the half wall. Turns it back to Ilya Solovyov. It's a skate on it. And now Lajoie. Some room to skate. Jagger Fergus. The opposite blue line off of Goyette. Grushnikov got a handle on it. Takes it away from Lucas Siona. Good footwork by Brouillard. Onside now for Jagger Fergus. Fergus in the corner. Byro centering feed in front under the stick of Goyette. Jones bats it back behind the cage. Solovyov muscles it around to the near side boards for the Wranglers. Out to center. High stick by Brouillard, but play continues as the Wranglers are next to touch it. Siona's backhander stop, but killing some more clock here in the third period.
Yet again, Yanni Newman and Jonathan Asper are having some great battles here in this third period. Some hard feelings between the two are starting to mount.
Byro with a shot over top of the net. That one was a sizzler. And now the Wranglers looking to come the other way. Jones knocks it down against the half wall. Guides it slowly onto center ice. Klapka upended by Jagger Fergus. Artem Grushnikov for Ilya Solovyov. Around the glass it comes. Bishop, a bouncing puck for Klapka. Pass it on back. Fergus moves away from Grushnikov. Brouillard springs